Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
How you doing tonight, Manal?
I'm black and yet alive.
Black
so I'm great.
In Americas. In Americas, you're black and yet alive. I'm black and yet alive as well. Yeah. Yay, God. Anybody else black and yet alive? Aren't you excited about it?
Oh, man. It's good. Like, I feel like it's such a great time to be a black woman.
So I'm going to say this. For the first time in years, I'm actually enjoying the holiday season. Not necessarily the traditional holidays, because I don't celebrate Thanksgiving or colonial, the celebration of the colonial landing in America. Mm-hmm. I don't necessarily celebrate that, but, just in the spirit of being thankful, having that attitude of gratitude. And then here we're coming up for Christmas, I'm like, with the whole Christian thing. Like, I still love God, I still love Christ, but I don't know about this whole Christmas deal. But I'm just in the holiday mood. I like it for what it is. Like, it doesn't offend me when people say it's commercial based, because that's really what it all is, But
absolutely,
it doesn't offend me. I'm probably gonna buy some people some gifts. I don't know who, but I'm probably gonna get some people some gifts this year, which is saying a lot for me.
So, like, okay, so tonight we're gonna talk about holiday traditions, right?
Oh yeah.
Before we fully dive in, what I want to know is how have you been since last Monday with 7 days? What the 7 days been looking like?
Girl, you ever been on a roller coaster and it just been going from left to right to that has been my week. But so there's been a lot on surface and beneath the surface behind this thing going on. But the one thing I've been telling myself is you got to keep going. You cannot give up. You got to keep going. And you got to keep going whether you're mad. I'll give yourself space to feel, but you just can't give up. And that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, cool.
How have you been?
Definitely can relate to that. Like, I feel like right now, these last few weeks really has just been about huge change, transformation. Hey, come on, black and yet alive. Yeah. But it's been about a lot of just transformation. It's like rapid growth, I feel like the spirit is super growing me right now, because there was a pace that I thought I had to move at, because I in a lot of ways I didn't see myself yet, right? Yeah. There's growth that happens and you don't see it because you still see yourself the same way. But these last few weeks have just been showing me how far I have come, and have been showing me what I am ready for. Yeah. And I know I let everybody know I had to take like a mental health break from life for a second to kind of reset. But what has come out of it has been so beautiful.
Awesome.
Just being able to listen to myself and to redirect some of the energy that I was spending on trying to do things my way, to listening to what spirit was telling me to do. And when I tell you, I have been offered 2 contracts to do at the level that I want to do it at.
Okay.
And I have had 2 proposals accepted because I pursued it.
Okay.
get yeses now and to have some relief coming and getting paid for the quality of work that I want to do, it's such peace of mind.
Mm.
I'm just, this last 7 days for me has been confirmation of growth and change.
I love it. I absolutely love it. That's my hey DeAndre, how you doing?
Hey.
Thank you, Tamara. Sorry, thank you, Tamara. God is good all the time.
Yes.
I had a moment this past week, and I know this is off topic, but hell, I had a moment last week where I was praying about some stuff I'm going through. And sometimes I still battle. Keep in mind, I pastored for 15 years, so that religious shit is deep. It's deep in there.
Mm-hmm.
And for a second, the thought entered my space. You wouldn't be going through this if you had your behind in church preaching. And it's so something beyond me spoke up.
Yeah.
Something beyond me spoke up and said, do not allow that to sit in you. That is poison against where you are right now. And it was just such a high. I actually was able to worship after that thought entered in my space. I just wanted to share that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because it's like, go back to your space of comfort.
Yeah.
Go back to the thing you know. And the thing you know is not necessarily the thing that is needed at that moment, right?
Yeah.
So, not that, and it's crazy because I was talking to my brother. Church had its place. It had its purpose.
Yeah.
It was definitely foundational. I feel like it needed to be, right?
Yeah.
Religion is foundation, but it's your job. It's your responsibility to take it further. And so this is not telling anybody to stop going to church.
Right.
If it's working for you, then you do what you need to do.
Let it work.
But it is important to dig deeper and not run back to those safe places that you know just because it's comfortable.
Right.
But keep pushing yourself. And it's not to say it's not to say that you won't ever go back to church. It's not to say that I won't ever go back to church, but there's some development that needs to be happening. There's some production that needs to be coming through us that requires for us to not be in those spaces right now. And it's okay.
Right. Absolutely, Tamara. The devil is a bald-headed lie. And his breath stinks. All right. This week, we have an amazing show planned for you. Now, before we get into the things, we are talking about holiday traditions. But, in true Walt Bay fashion, we have to talk about our ass. And hold on, wait. Dr. Hope is spoke. He says, whether you're in church or not, any true follower or believer is going to go through things. Thank you, Dr. Hope.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
There will be trials and tribulations.
Period. We're all going to go through some stuff. But guaranteed. Right. But just don't think that yours is extra hard because of some secret evil that you're going. That you're doing. Don't think that. Don't feel like that. That's for all my LGBTQ friends or people in any space. Period. All right. Going forward with our class on our ass of the week. Now, Manal, I'm so happy that there's class in the Black community. Class is when people are letting their Black show. It is when they're making Black sexy again, Black intelligence sexy again, Black entrepreneurship better again. The class of the week is someone who is letting their soul glow. They're letting their soul glow. And this week we have Raphael Wright. Okay. Now this individual opened Detroit's first or I'm going to say only, there may have been in the past, but currently it's the only African-American owned grocery store in Detroit, Michigan. Ain't that crazy?
It's 2023.
Yes.
And when you still hear things like First Black in 2023, it's sad.
So, and to me, this is crazy because y'all know I love all nationalities and all ethnicities. I do. But the Mexicans have El Superior. I don't know if you're familiar with that out here in California. They got El Superior. You know, you have the Asians have their marks. You know, the Arabians have the Kardashian market on the corner that they have, but Black people, we don't have a place where we are the owners and operators, and then we come and spend our money there that are going to have things specific to us. We don't have that. So
not everywhere for sure.
I'm not 100% sure that this is the first, but I do know that this is the only one there currently. Go ahead, Manal.
No, but see, that's the thing. Like, historically, we did have those spaces, right?
Uh-huh.
We did. We had our Black-owned everything and on our side of town. Yeah. But mixing, mingling, gentrification, redlining laws, all those things changed it, and we lost those things. Or just not. People just not having family to pass their business down to. So it ended up getting bought out. And so historically we did, right?
Okay.
But in a lot of these places, like apparently Detroit, Michigan, it's coming back to where Black people are owning their own businesses, like a grocery store.
Absolutely. So the name of the store is Neighborhood Groceries. And so I just want to celebrate this young man, young 34-year-old entrepreneur. We definitely celebrate him. And absolutely, it's ridiculous that this is the first, any of that in Detroit. But the thing I love about this is that they have people there as old as 86. I read the article, and 86-year-old lady saying now this is going to be her place where she comes and she shops. And we have to get back to this as a Black community, allowing our dollar to circulate amongst us before eventually it's got to leave the community. But, you know, at least let it spend some time in the community making us wealthy, you know. And so we can't.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's one of the beautiful things about being out here in St. Louis, and I love it. You know, people ask me all the time, like, why did I leave California and come back to St. Louis? And I'm like, this is a place where Black people can build and need to build. And getting here now at this time, you get to be a part of that foundation and even the restructuring of it. And I literally, we've been networking these last few weeks, and we go from event to event to event, and we see the same faces. And it's like, I want to introduce you to so-and-so. They're like, oh, we just did a project together 2 months ago. And it's like, okay, so you see the people that are moving and the people that are putting stock in their community, and they are actually trying to patronize each other's businesses to circulate that dollar. You see it. We all doing the work. We all helping each other, and it's beautiful. And the community, the surrounding community, just gets the benefit.
Yeah, and I do understand sometimes budget doesn't permit it, because sometimes smaller businesses have to charge a little more. But when you can, you need to have your ass down there to the Black owned. Now, for every class, there is an ass. For every positive, there is a negative.
Gotta have it.
Now, I would to God that we could pass this portion, but we want to show you the both so that you have an example of what to do and what not to do. Now, girl, I don't know if you watched this video, but this video pissed me off. I hope you didn't see it, because I want your unfiltered.
I didn't watch it.
Good, girl. This I ain't even a Black woman, and this pissed me off. Like, anyway? This is the ass of the week. Go ahead and play this clip, please. This is some bull-ish.
It's to do with being masculine and aggressive. No guy wants to date a woman who's so masculine and aggressive. The average woman, the Black American woman, is 180 pounds. Man's coming like Israel Adesanya, middleweight UFC champion. I don't want to date Israel Adesanya. 180 pounds. That's average. That's crazy, meaning more than half of the Black American women are above 180. They're coming like Brock Lesnar. And the problem is they're looking up to people like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. Cardi B has literally been on interview saying multiple times how she's drugged people, stole their money, done all these horrible things. And you have all these Black women saying she's a queen, she's a queen. The problem with so many of these Black women is they're so fat and bulky, right? And they're acting like, why am I not being treated like this European model? Because you're not a model. It's nothing to do with your color.
Let me explain. So y'all gonna have to edit this one sentence right here. If you not black, shut the fuck up. Shut the whole fuck up. Like, who do you think you're talking to? Oh, I was so annoyed. And then the comment section. So I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna let somebody outside my house walk in my house and set my house straight. That's just not how that works, right? That's you can have your opinions and stuff, but you need to learn when to practice the ancient art of shutting the whole fuck up. Black men are in this man's comment section, amening him. Black women are in this comment section, amening this BS right here. And I think it's just totally inappropriate. So it wouldn't be okay for a black man to say it, but it is totally inappropriate for this fool to be sitting up here on this motherfucker talking this kind of bullshit. Go ahead. What? No, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm about to piss off a lot of y'all, which is perfectly fine. I'm okay with me. I like me. I say that every day. So, the messenger is not the best messenger, but the message is absolutely one of the problems in our community. Okay. He's not fully wrong, but he's not fully right. But if we are continuously perpetuating these images in the way that we keep showing up, then this man who lives wherever he lives, that's what he's seeing. That's what they are showing on TV. That's what they're seeing on TikTok. These are the images that keep getting circulated more so than the black woman who is the CEO and is doing her thing.
Right.
So my thing is my brother, like, you wouldn't want somebody talking about your women in any kind of
that part
degrading way or disrespectful way on the internet. And so for that, sir, you need to mind your business, stay in your community, shut it down. But on the other hand, it's good because it exposes the ideas that are going around the world about black women, and even more so why we need to put better images out there. And that comes with the choices we make, right?
Okay, right here, Kwame Speaks from YouTube says, the problem is that people are judging by its cover, taking critiques from Rotten Tomatoes instead of experiencing things for themselves. Absolutely. Yeah. I absolutely believe that. I want to say this. I deal with a lot of black women, okay? I deal with a lot of black women. They may listen to Cardi B's music. They may listen to Megan Thee Stallion's music, but they do not aspire to be Megan Thee Stallion. And I know black women that rap, and that's not their, most of my friends that rap want to rap. They want to spit real lines. They're not up here talking about, ooh, my pussy pink, my pussy more, ooh, juicy, juicy, juicy. You know, it may be a line or two in a song, but that's not the whole crux of their rap. It's you know, about getting money, about living life, about being a mother.
You said something so key.
What's that?
The black women you hang around. That's your circle, the people you attract, right? We are selective about our circles because we are protective of ourselves. We have a certain way of thinking. But I'm going to tell you right now, I work in the community. I work in the community with the black people. I work in the community with young people. They absolutely do want to be Megan Thee Stallion. They absolutely do try to be Cardi B and Lil Sexy Red. They do.
Yeah, it's just, I don't like it. And I probably don't like it more because it's coming from him.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, we get caught up in the messenger. And I understand. I do.
Yeah, that's why I was caught. He's still an ass of the motherfucking week. But
the worst thing is when your house is not in order and you have a guest come in and they get your house in order for you. That's the worst thing.
That ain't gonna happen. You got 2 times to point something out, and I'm gonna crack your side your fucking head and tell you to get the hell out of my shit.
Sometimes that's the only way that you'll fix it, though.
Right. I'm gonna fix it. After I whoop your ass.
I mean, if you was gonna fix it, why you ain't fix it? So it's like sometimes it is disruption. It's disrupting to your whole spirit for someone else to come in and get your house in order, or point out the fact that your house is out of order.
It's
right?
not in order.
Because everybody else that has come over hasn't said nothing. Right? Or their house look like yours. So y'all all good anyway.
Just pacifying you. Yeah, they comfortable.
And so no, we don't have to necessarily appreciate the messenger or even appreciate his approach, but we have to still acknowledge the fact that what he's saying is not fully wrong. That's why we need to do better.
I'm being willfully ignorant. I don't like him. I don't like what he said.
That's why I said thank you, public school. These little kids, just saying. And these little kids and their mama, because we got 30-year-old mamas and 40-year-old mamas, and they got these. I'm just saying, grandmama 52, and she's still wearing Juicy on her ass and shaking it on the internet and posting on TikTok with the kids. It just
hold on now, hold on. Not
street
too much on that. We don't mind the shaking on the ass on the internet now. Hold on. What
I'm saying is, you got to
bless God for that.
The tribal things, but there's still, there's still a total package and image, right?
Yeah, this past weekend, I called myself going to the club, and I soon found out I'm not with the business like I used to be. Girl, after a while, I was like, dang, I'm ready to go home. Well, moving right on, that's definitely the ass of the week. Personally, I wish we would hold each other more accountable without attacking each other. That's coming from Black men to Black women. But I definitely don't feel like it's appropriate for anyone outside of our race to attack either one, our men or our women. That's how I feel. All right, but moving right along, we're going to take just a peek into what's going on during this holiday season. You see them? You see them over there cutting up? Cardi B and Patti LaBelle have come together to give you the dessert of your life. Her sweet potato pie is supposed to be topped with Cardi B's, vodka infused or alcohol infused whipped topping. So you're supposed to, take a shot of this and a dab of this and a spoonful of that. And from what the reviews say, it is actually good. What are your thoughts when you see this?
So, full disclosure, me and my girl, we bought some of this when it first came out.
Oh,
okay. And so anyone who knows me knows I am not a drinker, okay? If it's not sweet and fruity, usually ice blended, it's not going down. So it does taste like straight vodka. So you need to really like liquor, the taste of liquor, to enjoy it. So my girl liked it because she liked liquor. I was like, you can lick me, but I ain't going to lick you. But it's a really good product, and I actually like that these two people are coming together generationally. I think it's a beautiful thing. I love that Patti LaBelle has said, "Come on over here, little girl. Let's figure out how we can put something together." Auntie got you. I love that so much. And I'm just looking at these nails that they got going on. This is
so. Patti nails ain't no joke either, though.
No, I see him. Right? But that's what cracked me up, though, because I remember Patti. Like Patti, this is like the perfect combo from the way that they dress to the way that they do their makeup. They both big and loud and lavish. This is great.
Yeah, I definitely like this cross-generational. It's showing we can come together beyond,
absolutely
our differences. And here I come saying that, come here, little girl. Yes, you can actually hear her saying, come here, little girl. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, there has been some new Christmas music that has been released. The first one we're going to take a look at or a gander at is Natasha from Escape has released her. You put that back up there. Latasha from Escape has released her Christmas album, and it does not disappoint. It does not disappoint. Have you listened to? You haven't heard anything from it?
I wouldn't pop it in, but I do it for you. I guess you said it, but that's not what I was gonna play.
It doesn't disappoint. If you like Escape, you don't like her music.
Well, I don't like Escape.
Oh,
I don't give a good goddamn.
Okay, but then no, you're not gonna like it because it's the best parts of Escape.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You know, it's Escape without "Did anybody see you coming to my house last night?"
I need someone else to sing Escape songs, and then I might like them.
Okay. But yeah, her CD is released. I don't feel like it disappoints. And I think this is a beautiful picture.
Oh, it's gorgeous. This is the cover of the album.
This is what I was able to find.
Okay. It's beautiful.
All right. Oh Lord, y'all still ain't forgave her about that money. Oh my God, let that girl, Latasha. Oh Jesus. Well, that's a holiday. That's a holiday tradition. You got to bring it up over the dinner table. You got to bring it up over the dinner table.
I'm talking everything positive. I ain't got time for this.
Right.
No.
But they want to know who their real daddy is.
I can't.
All right. Now, the next Christmas CD that we have is Brandy. Now, I have to say, I'm not the biggest Brandy fan.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Mother did her good singing on this Christmas album, and it's a new side of her voice, so to speak.
Absolutely.
So I'm definitely here for it, and I absolutely love it. I'm here for it, and I love it. Go Brandy! Get out here and support that. Have you listened to this at all?
I did. Now, I am not a Brandy fan either, but there's some things that she's done with Tadra Call, who I absolutely love.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was able to appreciate more Brandy from the projects that she was featured on with Tadra Call. And so I started to dive in a little more. But when this album came out, my sisters sent it immediately. So I did listen to this one. I did.
Okay. That's right, because y'all all used to sing, huh?
We all, yes, that is.
Yeah, all six, yes.
We did. We do. We did, and we do.
I like Randy. I just want to know why these folks gave her, absolutely why they gave her the title, the Vocal Bible. I don't believe she deserves. She can be a scripture in there.
Yeah,
she could definitely
have a passage.
Yeah, you could definitely give a book of Brandy. Yeah, but she's not the Bible. You're not going to tell me she is when we have people like Aretha Franklin. What about Aretha?
I mean, it's not even just that though. Like
in
the generation that she came up in, there are other vocalists who are more dynamic. Now, one of the things that Brandy absolutely has is her runs. Like,
and pitch.
Her pitch is ridiculous. Nobody's touching her on those things. It's very unique. She has a very unique sound that no one can imitate. But not a Bible. She can't do a Bible.
She's not a Bible. Not a Bible.
Chanté Moore is like
stupid. Okay, now you are talking.
You know, Chrisette Michelle even stupid. Jill Scott stupid. You know, like these little trapo situation.
The local watchtower. No. Yes, absolutely. The Vocal Quran. All right. Now, our last Christmas, what's the next one here? He ain't got no CD coming out. I just seen this picture when I was scrolling, and I liked it, and so I put it up there. I'm sorry, my flesh got the best of me, but ain't it cute?
But I don't like this biasness of your taste and everything. Do you have something? But anybody else?
It didn't tickle my shata.
selfish.
It did.
Selfish.
I said to myself, what am I gonna give for my lesbianist friends? But
just selfish and short-sighted. Like you didn't even tap me and say, but no, you got something for the cats that like cats. You ain't even try it. You ain't even try it.
I was,
we done with him, Kwame. You can go ahead and take him off the screen.
I'm still moist. I'm moist.
I can't with you.
I'm moist. Call and response. I said I'm moist.
I'm moist. Did you hear her? Did you hear that voice in the back? I hated it. I wanted to push up Michael. Sound like she was mad. Did she? I'm moist. You don't believe it. You don't even know the last time you was moist.
Right.
You're not feeling what he feeling.
Mm-hmm. She been dry. All right, we have to take a commercial break, and we definitely want to support our sponsors. Listen, don't just watch the commercials. I need you guys to get over there and to support yes, God, that smile of just the chocolate. No.
Oh my God.
We want y'all to get over there and support these sponsors. Bullet and Flight. Get you some of these good old, what is that? Lux and Noir. All right. All that being said, go ahead and take us away, Kwame. You really stuck.
I'm sorry, my bad. I'm stuck. In a world filled with diversity, where radical faith and progressive believers come together, there's a place that's breaking all boundaries and embracing believers from all walks of life. Bullet and Flight Radio, where believers unite, boundaries break, and love triumphs. Step away from the chaos and noise of your daily life. Experience moments for yourself that are calm, serene, and full of peace. A necessary respite to foster growth within you, because self-care should be luxurious. Lux and Noir. This episode is brought to you by Audible, an Amazon company. Partnering with Audible, an Amazon company, to provide you a 30-day free trial of their Audible Premium Plus subscription for our audience exclusively. You will get 1 free credit, or 2 credits if you're a Prime member, good for any premium selection titles you like, and it's yours to keep. The Audible Plus catalog of podcasts, audiobooks, guided wellness, and Audible originals, listen all you want, no credits needed. And you'll also get a friendly email reminder before your trial ends. To take advantage of this offer, you can click on the link in the comments or use this special QR code by using your mobile device. Audible, an Amazon company. All right, let's get back to the show.
Yes. You want to know what to get me for Christmas, Manal? Huh?
What you want me to get you?
You can get this guy to come to my house and dance, and we'll be all right.
Don't be on the bullshit.
We could definitely be all right if you can get him to come to my house and give me some ones and some twos. Absolutely.
No, so I fully was upset. So I on this little break, I went searching the internet because we gotta balance this out. I don't like it at all. I don't. You just rubbed me all kind of wrong. But it's okay. It's okay. I got y'all. We gonna do this.
So next week we're gonna have a honey of the week.
We're gonna have a lot of them since you want to do that. Do is piss off the wife. That's what you send me one pitch and I'm gonna send you 100. That's
right.
Remember,
right.
Get me next time.
So this week we are talking about holiday traditions. And as you know, as you grow, things change, right? You know, Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's Eve, even for me now, are so much different than how they used to be back in the day, girl.
Yes.
You know, back in the day, everything was church and religion. And believe it or not, every religion, every holiday got a little bit of church in it.
Absolutely. Every holiday.
Girl, we have songs for all of it. All of it. New Year's, we had songs for New Year's, and the best is yet to come. We was ready on every holiday, sitting on ready. But as you grow and you live life and you experience things, you realize that there is more to life. So Manal, how have things evolved for you even during the holiday season?
Man, okay. So when we were kids, like you said, everything involved church. So we were always going to somebody's service for every holiday.
I think we might have been at some of the same ones, as a matter of fact.
Absolutely, yes. We ran the same church circuit.
Yes.
So I know one of the things that I just could not stand as a kid was we had to clean the entire house from top to bottom. And you know, we had to pull out them dishes that we only use for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And in my house, of course, you had to wash everything. Everything, right? So I remember us after Thanksgiving hanging up the tree, washing the dishes. So we had a set that we used for Thanksgiving, and then we would use another set for Christmas. So it ain't like we wash Thanksgiving dishes and then reset the table. No, we put those away, and then we pulled out a whole other set of dishes for Christmas. And so for me, I remember it being a lot of work, a lot of details. Watch night service, that watch night.
I was a pastor and my dad was an assistant pastor. We was at church all the time. Yes.
And that was one of the big things too. Like we were always rehearsing because we had to sing for the services. And so it was a lot of togetherness. That's what I remember as a kid. It was a lot of work preparing for the actual day, the holiday, but it was also a lot of togetherness. So that family quality time was there, and it was really good. As I became a young adult, that's when I think holidays kind of just went to the wayside because it just became another day to get bonus pay, right? So I
know that's right.
I would tell my son, like, you're gonna have to go to your aunt's house because she's decorated. You know, you're gonna go over there, and so you can get the whole holiday experience. Because at home, that was extra money, extra time, and we ain't doing it. So for holidays, for me, as I got older, became more of a separation because I had to go to work because I needed to earn extra money. So we didn't really have a lot of holiday traditions when my son was younger. I think the biggest tradition was we going to your auntie's house. That was the biggest tradition. And I think now that I'm over 30, my family is expanding. I think we are this year more than ever trying to do more family traditional things and create our own family traditions.
There it is.
So like now I feel a little bit more settled in. See, I got my nails are really festive. Because we're doing Kwanzaa Christmas.
I love it.
So I taught my son about Kwanzaa
I love
also
it.
because not only because he's Black and I thought it was important, but because it costs less money.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna give you something, but I'm gonna give you something practical, you know. So we're doing a nice hybrid of Christmas, Kwanzaa. I'll show y'all pictures once we get it all done. But
I
so
love
excited.
it. I absolutely love it. Christmas, and they have definitely evolved. I gotta agree with Dr. Holt right here. Me and all my cousins were in my granddad's music department. Never had a break. Absolutely. So see, there's a difference when you just go to church and when you actually work in the church.
When you are the church.
It's oh my God, it is too much.
You can't enjoy them. You cannot enjoy the holidays.
I thought me learning how to play the keyboard would give me a break. No, because now people know, oh, he can sing and play.
Ooh.
So I really don't have to show up. So it was no. And I bet you if they thought I could play the drums, play the keyboard, and sing, I wouldn't have had nobody in here to help me.
One man band, okay,
girl. But it was just too much work. Holidays are a lot less stressful for me now. And I'm able to just focus on the people I love. Yeah. So things have changed. For example, holiday used to be about my blood family. Dr. Holt says, Dr. Holt says, when the matriarch and the patriarch pass away, holidays just don't hit quite right. Absolutely. My mom and her sisters keep it going, but I miss my granny fussing, get out my kitchen. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. When family dynamics change, for me, I used to really focus on my blood family, but in recent years, and I'm talking about maybe 2 years now, I've learned to embrace my chosen family. And when I say chosen family, everybody think I'm only talking about gay people. No, but it is gay people in my chosen family. But I've been able to really just develop these traditions like Friendsgiving. We don't necessarily do Thanksgiving. We just come with our friends. Everybody cook your dish that you're known for cooking. This is the dish that we can tolerate from you, right?
No, that's real.
Right. Bring it. And we gonna eat, child. We gonna eat till our hearts delight.
Yeah. You only bring what's been proven. I'm not trying nothing.
You experiment throughout the year. We tell you if that's okay, you can bring this one. Yeah. And then Christmas is really so. Myself and my friends, we push each other to achieve a goal by Christmas rather than a Christmas gift. So, I have a friend, she wants to be a nurse. Okay, well, by Christmas this year, she's supposed to have taken all of her licenses or whatever. And we, push her, this is what we're going to accomplish this year. Because, of course, right after Christmas, you have the new year. We're supposed to be in our new shit, by the new year. Things change. And so, shout out to those of you who are holding up regular traditions, but I also want to give a shout out to you who are changing.
Finding your way.
Yeah.
It's like when we were kids, but we didn't grow up with a lot of money. And so it was very stressful for my parents to have to come up with gifts for 6 kids, 8 people in a family. It was very stressful. So I remember that stress and that tension in my household. Growing up around this time. So not only were we trying to, convert the house so it was, fit for the season, but we were always getting ready for church services and showing up for other people, even because, my dad's a minister. So we were always giving to other people, whether we were feeding somebody or we were going to have other people over because they didn't have, people that they could have holidays with. And so it was always about giving. It was about doing. It was about production. Right. Action, and so when I got older and was able to make that choice, like I'm not doing none of that. Let me tell you how my heart rate gonna go way down.
Right. In your bank account, you ain't broke.
Yes, and it's just it gives you a different idea of what your life can look like when you just reprioritize.
Yeah.
And I was even talking to a parent earlier today. you know, and she's stressed out about how to get gifts for her family when I know months and months she's trying to figure out how to pay rent. And it's like, ooh, tell your kids this light bill being paid, that's a gift. This house is a gift. Didn't I get you school supplies that you need? Like school uniforms? Didn't I just get you some? Like, you got to start, you have to tell your kids the actual truth and teach them the values. And it takes pressure off of you when your kids can readjust their values, you know. And I know for my son, if he gets one gift, he's like, oh, thanks for thinking about me. And it's because it went so many years where I couldn't do anything. And I would tell him the truth, you know. And so I think that's a huge thing for parents, is when you have to create the world around you and your kids around these holidays. It can be stressful, but it gets easier if you lean into the truth about what you got.
Girl, you said a whole fucking word right there. Oh my God, I hope this show can make it to Bullet and Fight, because, you know, I don't really cuss tonight. I don't cuss the old.
You messing up. You messing up. Get him. I was trying to get us the bulletin, and he wasn't on board. Okay.
Dang, I miss my granny. LOL. When I tell you, I'm over here reminiscing about Grandma. Was it Estella and Grandpa? Oh, and Grandma Gladys. Great topic tonight. Absolutely. Oh, Estelle. I'm sorry. Estelle, look at me and my hooked on
phonics. Okay, he went to public school.
I was gonna say, I was definitely one of those students.
Were you in San Bernardino, Riverside?
Riverside.
It was River. You were River. Okay.
Bottom of the barrel. Now.
No, San Bernardino is bottom of the barrel.
Really?
Close. You was in the neighborhood.
Okay. Now we got a few. I think we got about two holiday traditions that I like. And that I keep going. I keep these traditions going.
What you about to do? You about to do something real foolish.
I just, you know. What
do you do, Kwame?
You know. Hold on. Let's see here. Hang low the mistletoe. I like mistletoe.
I want to get to know you better.
Yes, God.
This Christmas. I'm not the singer. I'm the dancer, guys. Just point that out.
Girl, I would take Manal singing my background any day. And I'm not bullshitting. I'm not joking.
We're not going to bulletin no more. We're not going to bulletin.
But the mistletoe, I like this. I don't like it when it's messy, but I like this.
You mean when you kissing inappropriate cousins inappropriately? Is that
when you kissing? When you kissing somebody, you know you ain't got no reason, no business kissing. I don't like those. We don't use this to kiss other people's husbands and other people's wives.
The misuse of the mistletoe.
Right.
I noticed this year. Okay.
We don't want the misuse of the mistletoe, but each year I keep mistletoe. And every now and then at work, I hang it over my right shoulder. And I walk past that one coworker that has really been trying it, because I need them to know that just like you can kiss me under the mistletoe in Christmas, any time of year you are welcome to kiss my ass should you get out of line. So obey the tradition, bitch, when you see the mistletoe.
You put it in your belt loop, right? No, because you're supposed to kiss under it, right?
I just want you to know where to plant.
Yeah, it's positional prompt. That's what it's called in behavior. Positional prompt. Tell you where to go. But did you have mistletoe in your house? We didn't have mistletoe in our house.
Listen, let me tell you something about Edie Mae. Edie Mae is my mom. My mama will pray for anybody. But if you tried to get Elder Rogers, that was my father. If you tried to get some of him, you got a whole other beast coming. Let me tell you something.
I learned about mistletoe from the TV. We didn't have that in the house.
You wasn't. You can play with anything in my mama's house but her man. What's that Aretha Franklin song? I don't want nobody sitting up with me and my man. Period. My mama didn't play that.
there was this really transformational moment though in our house. Let me tell you
Okay.
about it. Okay, this is one of the things that changed our holiday tradition when I was a kid. Okay,
Mhm.
even that, see, we don't even know what that is. The black church community is. We said no. So we so one of the things growing up, we were only allowed to listen to gospel music, right?
Uh-huh.
Nothing else, period, was played in my house. So we listened to all of the gospel Christmas albums, right,
Oh,
around this time.
Jesus. Uh-huh.
But when we started going out and doing studio work and stuff, one of the producers put together a soul Christmas compilation for us and gave it to us. I mean, Temptations, Boys the Men, we got a little Mariah Carey. We had a soul Christmas album for the first time in our lives. I was probably like 8 or 9.
Okay.
And we played the hell out of that album because it's the first time we got our hands on something that wasn't necessarily, gospel, it wasn't church.
Yeah.
It was just good music.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you, the other day, what rode across my mind was trying to remember all of those songs so I could recreate that album. That's because we played it so much. That was just life to us.
So I loved the Motown Christmas album. I don't know if you are privy or remember that. That would be the one time a year when we were allowed to listen to blues, secular music. You know how to say secular music. And so I remember trying to introduce that to my daughter because other people in our family, they like traditional Christmas songs. And once I got a taste of the soul, child, I was like, don't you play that Chestnut. You better play the Nat King Cole version. Don't you play Silent Night. You better play the Temptation version of Silent Night. Like that was me all day. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. If it don't got a little beat
to Otis version? Was it the Otis version? Come on, Otis.
if you ain't got that, sit down if you ain't got it. I don't want to hear no
Yes, Jackson 5.
Yes, you better put on the Jackson 5.
Yes. Come on.
Yes. Tamara Ransom from YouTube Watcher says, I totally love how as a kid I used to make tree ornaments at school and my son made them at daycare.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Am I reading her name right? Why I feel like I'm messing up her name?
Because you are, but you mess up everybody's name.
How do you pronounce her name?
Tamra.
I'm sorry, their name. Tamra. Okay. What was I saying? Tamara?
You say everything. It's okay.
Well, y'all charge it to my head and not my heart.
No, we know it's your head.
It's what's lacking in your head. All right. Absolutely, Dr. Hope. Absolutely, Dr. Hope. When you mess with my dad if you want to. Now, my mama never turned us into pit bulls. But if you mess with my mama, she would instruct us to go in there and whoop your ass. If you mess with my daddy. Listen. All right. The last Christmas tradition or holiday tradition that I wanted to point out today is eggnog. Now, man or woman should not get drunk on eggnog alone. Okay? Don't you get in there and just sip on this egg. You got to put some stuff in this mother in order. See, I did it myself, so we're probably gonna be able to make it.
I don't know.
Put some stuff in this mother in order to know that this is gonna be good. Okay, it don't have you right and passed out on the couch on Christmas Day. Do you hear me? Some of y'all want to give love on Christmas Day. The other of us want to get up on Christmas Day. Okay, period. But eggnog is that drink, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This goes beyond black and white. I used to work in a retirement facility or assisted living facility. And you talk about get up on some eggnog. These old palm-colored friends of ours, I mean, one guy, I don't think it's a liquor he did not put in his eggnog. I was like, well, what?
No.
Don't tell me what you put in it. Tell me what you didn't put
Oh my God.
But girl, when I tell you it would get you right,
okay,
girl, it would get you all the way.
Okay, so I love eggnog. I got some in the fridge right now because as soon as it comes out on the shelves, I get it. And I like all the little fun festive flavors they come out with. I'm that person too. But I've actually never had it with alcohol. Ever.
Wait.
Ever.
You never had a who what?
I've never had eggnog with alcohol.
Oh, okay. Whew. I was gonna say that's false doctrine. I thought you said you ain't never had alcohol.
No, I have. I can probably count how many times. But my point is I haven't had the eggnog.
Dr. Halt say, child, we just drink liquor. He said, I ain't mixing.
Yes, no one likes when I make their drinks. It's okay.
Right. I'm definitely not allowed because I don't measure. I believe you pour until the ancestors say.
No, I'm definitely going to give you more juice. I'm going to give you more eggnog. I don't know these measurements. I have,
Oh, no, when I mix, you pour until the ancestors say that's enough. You pour, you pour until grandma appears in front of you and says, child, that's enough.
But you know what though, Walter? I feel like I think this was an important show for us to do because we have to acknowledge the changes that we go through in life.
Yeah.
For ourselves, but also for our families.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when we go into these holiday seasons, we don't think about how much grief comes with these holidays because there's been so much change and we haven't slowed down to acknowledge that positive that has come from the changes. And even those things are still challenging and hurtful about the holidays. So, if nothing else, take some time to really reflect about Thanksgiving, about Christmas, about holidays in general, and really see where you fit now, what makes sense for you now. And communicate that with the people that love you the best and love you the most and love you in the present, and be okay with that.
Right. If I could just also add from my experience, and we're getting ready to wrap things up here. Those of you who are going through this season alone, don't always look at it as a bad thing. Sometimes it's these, moments that we have alone where we can really, really reflect and do some self-growth, and really find out what you enjoy instead of what other people have enjoyed you doing for them. You now get to see what you enjoy doing for yourself. All right. With that being said, you can follow me on all social media. At What We Can Seminar. How can they follow you?
You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram under Ms. Bay Windows.
Thank you so much. We'll see you all next week.